Hey y'all. So, I'm making this video because I really want to be active on this channel. I've been compelled in my spirit to just speak the truth. I feel like we're coming to the end of the world. And I'm not even saying that to be dramatic or, I don't know, like be a propagandist or something. But it's just like, what is happening? I don't know if it's because I've come to this age now where I'm realizing I'm an adult and all the things that I guess I believed about the world prior to now are not exactly as or what they are. What I've been told about the world is not exactly like everything isn't what it seems, basically. And, that's fine. I'm not expecting everything to be, a copy and paste of my beliefs and feelings and expectations. But I do think there should be a standard, to us being here, especially when we live in a world or we live in a society that has an expectation of us all of the time, every day. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, right now I'm currently unemployed and it's just been really weird for me to like stay at home kind of and not really do much of anything, but I've been finding so much peace and at the same time so much like disruption in my soul because I'm realizing why I got to this place where I'm not working, what is going on as to why I feel as an honest person am not able to join, the standards of society, like just the modes of what everyone's doing every day. At first I felt guilty or shameful about not having a job, but being able to make these videos and especially just seeing just the blatantness or blatancy, I think, of this world, just the past couple of weeks. I don't know if you all are familiar with Takeoff. He was one of the members of the Migos and just how he died, like people go to, or he went to this private party. This is just like an example of what people do all the time, just going out to have fun. And he's killed. People are bringing guns to a good time. It's just like, this is our world. And the more I'm really just thinking about things, it's just like, this is violence. Like, this world is just violent. This is truly hell. This is prison. This is the place where spiritual war takes place. It's not even about thriving in a material way. It's about finding yourself. It's about remembering who you are. It's about making sure whoever you take with you out of this life, meaning yourself, that you know who that person is. At least this is what I'm discovering for myself, because I think integrity is essential. You know what I'm saying? I think our truth, our honesty is what is at stake in this life, because look at all the ways in which our world operates, off of lies, off of corruption, off of violence, off of chaos, and there has to be something true to us. There has to be something real about us that withstands all of this, because there's no way we can really just make sense of this chaos, this violence, this deception, manipulation, exploitation of ourselves all of the time. It's wild. Okay? Another example is Shanquella. I think it's Richardson or Robinson, but Shanquella, she's been on the news, died around the same time that Takeoff died. And she went on vacation with 6 other people and was brutally beaten to death, disrobed. She was already unclothed with no clothes on. And one of her so-called friends, or the people that she was traveling with, pulled up in her room or something. At least that's what the video made it seem like. and started just whooping on her, like for no reason. Or maybe for a reason, but it's just like the way it was going on. It's like she wasn't trying to fight. Shanquella was not trying to fight this so-called friend of hers. And it's like, why, what type of violence is this for? This young woman, Shanquella, ends up dying. And her friends, the people that she's traveling with, tells her family, her mom, that she died from alcohol poisoning. And they're coming up with a variety of different stories, a barrage of different events and occurrences. Okay. And it's like, how can people just get away with this? This happened in Mexico. So I guess their rules there are different. And here in America, we're talking about this case and talking about how just awful it is and getting justice for her. And it's like the US is just silent and quiet about it. Like, why is this the example? Why is this okay? I just don't appreciate the silence. I don't appreciate the sweeping under the rug of the things that we should not find okay. We should not be okay with seeing videos of people being brutally killed, beaten. And even though the answers are like 70% there, we're being told that there are no answers. There's lies covering up what really happened. This isn't good. So I'm just bothered. I'm bothered, but it's like I feel liberated at the same time because I know myself and I know my engagement in this world. And it doesn't go so far as to fuck people over like that. To be okay with just killing people, to be okay with just stealing from human people. It's just wild. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't appreciate the examples that we are seeing, and there's no resolution for it. So every day, every night, I just pray for the apocalypse. I pray for Jesus to come back and set it right, because it's just like, this is not good. And I don't want to go down the road in seeing that these things can just happen and there be no repercussions, there be no resolution for it. Because this isn't the world in which I thought, like, I get if things don't go right in my world, like if everything isn't perfect in my life. But when it comes to the things that I see, family members covering up the fact that one of their mob ties or the people that they're hanging out with killed their actual nephew, Takeoff, their family member. Like, it should not be this okay to brush over things like this. Friends going on vacation and they all know what happened, making up lies, and we already heard all of the colorful stories coming from this one true event that they're just trying to brush over. It's just awful. Like, this is gross to me. When I go to sleep, this is like the most peaceful, most serene time. Like, if sleep is a cousin of death, then I welcome it, because I don't want to be alive. I don't want to wake up every day knowing I have to participate in a world where I have to pay to have fun. And the fun that I want to have, I have to be cautious or precarious about the risk of dying, of hanging out with my uncle or my friends. I'm spending money to do something fun or to make something with my life. I'm working whatever job to hopefully use those funds that I've used to work to have fun. And the fun that people are having on these vacations to Mexico, Shanquella, on these excursions to bowling alleys, Takeoff, they're getting killed. And no one is answering for this. No matter all of the video evidence, it's disgusting to me. And I hate this world for that. This silence. I don't want to wake up and see any more of this and hear any more of this if there's no resolution. I hate it. I hate it. And this is the most quiet time of the day. When I wake up, I hear all of this motor, just a whole lot of just What are people doing? We are not solving the crimes. We are not building the homes. We are not comforting the people. It's so disgusting to me. Like, I really feel the world is coming to an end. I don't know if they put something in the vaccine, if there's something in the water, but I've just been so unsettled the past few weeks, and I'm very glad that I've been able to just make some videos, because I never wanted to be this outspoken. Like, I really don't want to just tell everything I'm feeling, because I don't know who's watching. But then again, now it's like I really don't care, because I will not lose myself, trying to hide from how I really feel and what's true, what's honest, what's real. And that's the fact that this world is fucked up, and the systems, the powers that be, are covering up for a whole lot of nefarious and insidious shit. There's like really some demonic stuff underlying this world. That verse in the Bible is not a battle of flesh and blood, but of the evil powers in high places. I forget, I think it's Ephesians or something. But that is so true. There's something ruminating in our world that's got us messed up. And we have to be sure who we are. We got to be clear of who we are. You know what I'm saying? We'll wake up and be busy for whatever cause that we don't even know. We're running around to make money for people that don't give a fuck about us, that aren't paying us well enough for our time. I'm very glad that I don't work right now. I'm very glad that I don't have to be, that I'm seeing the truth in these jobs, that they are firing me, because I really be on my true shit. They will keep these people that are sabotaging the workplace and don't want to keep people like me to uplift and elevate the space. But this ain't even about me. It's just like, this is from my personal experience, though. It's just like, I know that this world is wild. It's wild. It's not even, they'll tell you this is civilization, that we're civil, that we've come to some point of civility. Bitch, please. It is still as wild as it ever was from the beginning. And I don't even know what time we've entered into. But it's like, have things gotten better? Man, it's just crazy. I wish sometimes that I could just sleep. I don't want to have to wake up and worry about or think about the people that are dead, or worry about the bills that I have to pay, or be concerned about if I'm in my conscious mind, if I'm doing enough with my time and with my life. That's just the human part of me just speaking. Like, I don't want to have to feel so compelled to a world that is so awful. It is. And it just is. And I'm not even talking about, the natural aspects of the world that are obviously inherently beautiful. The sky, the grass, the animals, wonderful, beautiful things that I'm grateful to see, grateful to experience. But these human constructions have really limited our potential in this world. These constructions that we put upon ourselves and that we can't even abide by are the reasons why we're dying, are the reasons why we don't really truly exist. So I don't want to be waking up to this bullshit no more. I'm tired of it. I just am, and nobody else should be brought into this world. And I feel myself like being a little too too like headstrong about antinatalism, but I feel like it has to be the argument. You know what I'm saying? I forget what the saying is, but it's the means to an end, because antinatalism solves all of these problems. It gives us the reason to understand how we can make this all make real sense. We are the problem. Humans are the issue. We can't take accountability. And I was just thinking about this. I was like, the Bible is probably the most relevant books right now as I see it. You know, I haven't read every story in the Bible, but when it comes to the story of Jesus and this one man, you know, coming here making things better, people hate to see that. Judas went out of his way, didn't even understand what he was doing, collected coins to betray this man, to have Jesus crucified, this man of God here to save the world. And literally, Jesus died on the cross to pay for the sins of the world that couldn't take accountability for their own sins. So it's really giving that. It's like, it's giving, that's what the tale of Jesus is. It's like humans can't be accountable for nothing. We can't be accountable for the fact that we fuck ourselves over so badly and do so wrong to each other repetitively, cyclically. That is the story of Jesus. It's a story of accountability and our lack of, or at least the crucifixion of Jesus is accounting, or is, yeah, the story of Jesus is a story, a moral story of our lack of accountability, you know. So I don't know, this is just a small rant, you know. I really just be wanting to go to sleep and just I just want to just drift. I be feeling like I'm more immersed in my dreams, in the world in which I don't exist, than in the world in which I'm supposed to exist and supposed to do this and supposed to do that. It doesn't feel real, you know? Like, not being compelled, it feels like the most authentic feeling. Like I said, me being able to not go to work has been amazing, even though I feel somewhat shameful just because of the culture that has brainwashed me into believing that my value lies in my work. But no, I feel the best when I'm not compelled, when I'm able to just drift away and sleep and not be awake to do whatever the world tells me I ought to do with myself, with my being, with my spirit, with my time. Okay. But I guess I will just enjoy my sleep for now and wake up to see whatever else the world has got to give tomorrow. 'Cause Lord knows. But again, we're just praying for the apocalypse. Hopefully soon enough, Jesus resets the planet. That is all I hope for. And that the word about antinatalism is spread round so that the population decreases. Please, let's stop. Let's just rest in peace, okay? All of us. Let's no longer bring people into this shit. Let's just rest, all of us, in peace. Okay? All right. Rant for tonight over.